I want to move to my last area of discussion, and I want to do it with a personal note. I'm a baseball fan, and in specific terms, I know this is bad news to say this in Orange County, but I'm a Dodger fan. And in March,
You've ruined your credibility.
in March, while the Dodgers were in spring training, there was some news that came across the internet, and it was picked up like this. LA Times had already gone to bed, so they couldn't report it. But it went all through the beyond just people who are interested in sport and people who are interested in baseball, that Vin Scully had been taken to the hospital. And here's a man of Los Angeles that has an incredible following from people who have nothing to do with baseball whatsoever. They just like Vin Scully. And it turned out that the next day he had fallen when he got out of bed, had a minor cut, lots of blood, but no harm. And there was just this moment that my wife, who I think has been to 3 baseball games in her life, she said, what are we going to do without Vince Scully on the radio? Because there was a recognition, not that he's going to die, although he's obviously going to die sometime, but that he can't do that forever. He's 82, I think, isn't he?
Yeah,
Something
I
like
think
that.
that's,
And so I want to ask you that question, Dick, because you're kind of my Vin Scully of investment.
When I get to be 82, I'm going to have to make that decision.
And I understand you haven't reached that age yet, but you are reaching an age when we start thinking about retirement and changing office hours and spending less time for a variety of reasons. And I just wonder what kind of thought has been given on what might happen for us, your loyal clientele, when such an occurrence happens.
We've been spending a lot of time with it, and we have for quite a long time, Alan. It's not any knee-jerk, thanks for the question. It's a question that I think undoubtedly a lot of people would want to ask of me. And what's the transition plan? What's going to happen to the investments with the so-called transition plan? But so let me back up and put it in 2 or 3 categories. Number one, we've been positioning other people to make investment decisions for quite a period of time. That's why we have investment meetings. That's why we have people in that understand our framework and understand our structure and our very special way we handle things. That's step one. Step two is that I don't have any intention do not have any intention of stepping away from investment decision making anytime in the near future. The word retirement is not a word that's in my vocabulary. Although, with that said, there's a phase to this business, a strong phase to this business that I want to turn over to the people here. And we're right in the middle of a transition plan right now to change ownership of the firm that I own 100% of to have them own this firm. That is, people that are here right now on staff. I've made it fairly clear that I do not want to sell the firm to any kind of an outsider for very important reasons. But I do want to make sure the people here are rewarded and get a chance to run this firm into the future. As I transition into that, I don't transition into an area of retirement. What I'm going to do is transition myself away from having office hours, personnel decisions, administrative issues, insurance concerns, all of that. Take that away, and even a lot of client meetings, remove that, and not 100%, but remove a lot of it. And what I will continue to do 100%, as I have been doing, is continuing to study the investment markets and make investment decisions and continue to chair the investment committee of, if we would call it, the successor firm. And that's in the offings. That's going to happen, and it has to happen realistically. It's like you said, Vin Scully. At some point, he's got to stop announcing Dodger games. It's just going to happen. It happens to all of us. And I think it would be bereft of me to make the assumption that I'm going to continue to be the guy all the time. That's just wrong. It's wrong for you. It's wrong for everybody. And so we're going to go through that change, but I'm still going to be in the background as far as the investment decision making is concerned.
Do you guys have anything to say about that?
Other than
You know-
and good riddance?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Well, Dick's always said, you want to do less business of the business and more investment and more client brainstorming kind of stuff. And I think you've been doing that for quite a while. I mean, since you've been here, you've been building a team. Or since I've been here, excuse me. And so it's, I think it's an important point because clients may not know that this has been talked about, and it's been on everybody's mind, and I think it's not something that you've been reactive to, but more proactive. And that's all I can say.
Yeah, and I think and I've known Dick a long time, much longer than I've been a part of the firm here, but one of the attractive things to come on board was the assurance that he was going to be available, as he always has been, in a capacity that helps us understand things that he's already seen in a mentor type of relationship, and that's something that that isn't going to change. And so the Vin Scully reference is a good one. As an Angel fan, I still appreciate Vin Scully very much, and hope he's around forever. And yeah, I think we have a plan designed here in place to take care of our clients, and that's really what it's about, and that will not change.
I would like to end on that comment, in taking care of clients. And to each of you, thank you so much for this opportunity to get a special look into how RS Crum works and how it makes life just a little bit easier for all of us. Thank you very much, all three of you gentlemen, and thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Alan.
you.
Thank you,
Alan.
Alan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.